Hola Mamas and Papas, hari ini saya Dr. Syahsa Aziz aka Dr. Mama Shah bersama
Dr. Aida Al-Habsyi, pediatrician.
Yes, and we're at Beautiful Chaos. So, tadi dah serius kan? So sekarang kita nak macam like bercerita. So, Dr. Aida,
Yes.
hari ni kita nak cakap pasal something really serious, tapi kita tak nak serius sangat kan? So, before we start, let's talk about Beautiful Chaos.
Ya. Apa tu Beautiful Chaos?
What is Beautiful Chaos? Mesti you all tanya, apa benda lah Dr. Shah dengan Dr. Aida tengah cerita pasal Beautiful Chaos. Apa yang beautiful? Apa yang chaos?
Mula-mula I rasa you lah beautiful, I chaotic.
Aish,
So kita
gitu.
Beautiful Chaos.
I beautiful ke? Oh my God, thank you Dr. Aida. But you know, I think beauty is very subjective.
Okay.
But today bukan today je lah. Kita akan start talking about this beautiful thing about parenting, right?
Yes, about parenting, family. You know, because kita tahu dalam family ni sebenarnya awal-awal tu chaotic.
Yes.
Jaga anak ni bukan senang.
Betul?
Yeah, and can be very stressful. That's why the chaos comes in.
Betul?
But at the end of the day, if kita tahu how to handle things, it's actually something that's very beautiful.
Yes.
And that's what we're gonna like focus on, kan?
True. So actually Dr. Shah dengan Dr. Aida, kita orang memang nak share dengan you all di luar sana tentang this beautiful chaosness of parenting and pretty much being around children. Kan? You don't have to be a parent to need to know how to jaga anak-anak, atau you don't need to be you obviously if you are a parent lagi penting kita nak cakap pasal parenting kan. Tapi kita kan cakap pasal lifestyle kan Dr. Aida?
Kita punya podcast ni kan Syah is more kepada siapa-siapa yang bertanggungjawab untuk tengokkan anak-anak di sekeliling kita lah.
Betul.
So we create a society yang safe, kan?
Betul. And I think it takes a village.
Yes.
To, I'm not so sure, to grow a child, to build a child,
To nurture a child.
to nurture a
Yes.
child, or to build a nation. If
Yes.
you look at the bigger picture, kita nak sama-sama kita menjaga generasi baru, bukan doktor je,
Yep.
bukan mak pak je,
Yep.
cikgu semua, kita semua masyarakat, kita kena bekerjasama, betul tak?
Betul. So, anak-anak kita akan menjadi pemimpin di masa hadapan.
Ya, itu yang kita mahukan tuan-tuan dan
Yes.
puan-puan.
Okay.
So, if you all nak tahu kita orang kat mana, kita orang sekarang dekat KPJ Sentosa Kuala Lumpur. So that's why kalau korang dengar ting-ting tu sebab memang ada patient kat luar ya tuan-tuan dan puan-puan. So okay, so Dr. Aida, are you ready to share this
Yes.
this week's topic?
Yes.
Okay, this week's topic agak hangat lah. I would say hangat because it's something that is consistently popping up on my social media, and I rasa benda tu sangat menakutkan as a parent. And I'm pretty sure kat luar sana pun sama. And I think kat Dr. Aida kita pernah cakap pasal benda ni, and kita rasa macam terpanggil nak cakap pasal benda ni.
Betul.
Kan?
Itu pasal dia jadi topik pertama kan?
Yes. And the topic yang pertama yang kita orang nak share ni ialah about missing children. When I say children tu besar daripada kecil sampai ke teenager. Dah teenager lah.
Ya. Pasal lately ni kan memang I don't think it's benda baru.
Yes.
I rasa tak tahun ada je keluar kat newspaper kan.
Betul.
Kita Google tu nampak je. Ada banyak kereta keluar. Locally. Kan. Dan macam kita cakap tadi, our main aim is to talk about macam mana society boleh menjaga kita punya kanak-kanak kan. So I thought this would be a good topik lah kan.
Yeah. So topik hangat minggu ni is about missing kids.
Yeah.
So macam kita ada banyak artikel. You all akan nampak lah artikel yang sekarang ni kan kita tengah tunjuk you all. Artikel yang popping sekarang ni memang sangat-sangat hangat and banyak sangat orang kata different ages.
Yes.
Different parts of Malaysia.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure it's not just Malaysia. It's pretty much worldwide.
Yes.
And kita nak cakap sebab tu panjang lah ceritanya. Cuma ini memang topik yang moms like me are super nervous. And I kalau boleh nampak tu, I scroll terus. Bukan sebab I tak kisah tau. I nervous nak baca. Tapi kan, kalau kita fokus dekat the scary part, that means we cannot move forward. So,
True.
maybe I'm
Because
sure you have more things to share, right?
I was going through thinking about apa berlaku kat diorang. Apa penyebab diorang untuk hilang.
Betul.
Kan? So kalau kita go through apa yang berlaku kat mereka yang memang betul-betul hilang tu memang menakutkan.
Ish, tak boleh. It's beyond my... It's beyond
So that's why
my...
Tapi kita kena, I rasa kita kena buka sikit lah untuk lihat. So then kita kenal anak kita sendiri kan.
Betul.
Dan kita boleh tengok kalau lah anything to happen,
Nauzubillah.
kita boleh kind of like try to prevent.
Yeah.
Atau kind of like tahu macam mana nak zoom cari lah. Hopefully tak jadi. Because dia luas. Selalu kalau kita tengok movie, dia cakap pasal apa, kidnapping kan. Dia cakap pasal apa, penjualan kanak-kanak kan, going across border. So yang tu dah macam, I rasa I pun tak sanggup nak tengok lah.
I know right. Like macam my mum selalu cakap, kalau macam like you pergi jauh daripada I, nanti kan apa, orang kidnap you lah, dia ambil you punya usus lah, benda what?
Yang tu is beyond imagination.
Itu
Although kita tahu it's happening.
yes,
We know it's happening, but I think let's look at what is more common kot.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
So kalau kita tengok, what do you think? Apa yang sebenarnya berlaku sebenarnya?
I honestly macam as a mum, I'm pretty sure dia my brain goes wild tau, macam beyond words, yang macam like you know orang tu aim sebab parents tu somebody, orang tu aim budak tu sebab mungkin budak tu like macam selalu keluar, macam apa tu macam rutin. I kalau macam hantar anak I pergi kelas pun, I memang saja je kadang-kadang one week tu I tak nak pergi sekolah, tak nak hantar dia pergi kelas. Sebab I tak nak orang sekeliling tu tahu anak I dengan anak I punya rutin, because macam I ni sekarang friendly terlebih. Anak aku pun friendly terlebih. Semua orang macam kawan dia lah. Dia macam ala-ala YB kawasan tau. So macam like, oh my god. So macam, but as a vigilant parent, I kena macam taktik I lah, macam tu lah kan. Cuba tukar-tukar sikit I punya schedule, because I takut orang tengok I punya frequency, yang kita pula sejenis yang macam keluar TV lah, keluar ni lah kan.
Lagilah kena aim.
Yes, exactly. I mean bukanlah kita sengaja, tapi memang itu pekerjaan kita kan. But so one of the things yang I fikir is frequency and you know pattern. Apa lagi mungkin sebab yalah masyarakat sekarang ada yang terlalu desperate, yang terpaksa menggunakan taktik-taktik sebegitu rupa untuk benda-benda yang tak tahulah apa benda lah, you know.
Kalau ikut my pandangan lah, melalui reading materials yang kita ada lah kan, dan some reported kereta akhbar that we get from our own police department lah. Okay, nanti kita share.
So actually korang boleh tengok sekarang ni kita tengah share. So
dia banyak faktor, and then bergantung pada umur juga. Pasal kita kata daripada kecil sampai teenager kan. So rata-rata kebanyakan yang macam yang dah besar-besar tu banyak faktor yang di mana diorang yang go missing sendiri. Maknanya dia keluar sendiri daripada rumah. Antara dia stres sangat kat rumah yang dia nak kena keluar, ataupun ada orang ajak daripada luar. So yang kacau sikit kalau orang yang ajak tu orang yang berbahaya lah.
betul.
So I think tu satu kategori. Yang kecil-kecil pula, kalau dari segi macam diorang ni tak pandang kiri kanan, lari meluru je. Tu kita pula sibuk tengok kedai lah, tengok phone lah, apa semua. Then they can go missing juga.
Betul.
Of course lah, dengan orang pakai tarik tangan tu pun banyak juga video kita nampak kan. Jadi that part I rasa is another factor jugalah.
Ya, betul macam I think factor tu, bila kita cakap factor macam like so many kinds of factors. Like macam ada yang memang most of it is luar kawalan, but of course ada banyak benda juga yang kita boleh kawal. Yang kita mungkin nak cakap pasal how can we enhance our vigilancy. Kan? Vigilancy macam vigilante je. But vigilancy of like itu ada ke word Anyway, never mind. Topik dia ialah mencari anak.
Tajamkan radar kita ke?
Menajamkan radar kita sebagai seorang ibu bapa untuk kita tahu apakah cara terbaik untuk monitor anak. So
tapi kan Syah, kalau kita terlalu jadi vigilante. Vigilante tu lain kan? Vigilant, tingkatkan radar kita. Kadang-kadang anak-anak tak suka tau. Dia rasa rimas lah. Semua benda nak kena bagi tahu. Semua benda nak tahu kan.
Tapi nak tahu.
Macam mana?
I'm so like tak boleh. Cakap pasal this topic is so sensitive. I tak tahu orang lain lah, tapi macam sakit kepala. Tapi I nak tahu. I want to know. Macam walaupun masa saya kecil, I selalu tak bagi tahu mak I dah balik rumah ke apa. Tapi untuk anak I nak tahu. Okay?
Sesungguhnya kami adalah anak-anak yang nakal. Tapi alhamdulillah kami bernasib baik.
Alhamdulillah lah, Allah protect kita kan. But I think nowadays, I don't know. My husband and I was saying like zaman dulu mungkin lebih sikit selamat daripada sekarang. And I think I have to agree lah kot. I don't know about you, but I have to agree. Mungkin I think entahlah,
Zaman dulu
dah jadi
mungkin
mock kan, dah jadi mock. Ni memanglah semua korang rasa semua benda macam like, you know.
Tapi zaman dulu mungkin dari segi cara kita nak berhubung, cara orang luar nak berhubung dengan anak-anak kita mungkin terhad sikit.
Betul.
Because during our time internet baru. Tapi kan ya,
tak ada lah. Kenapa aku rasa masa zaman aku tak ada lagi internet? Masa kecil lah.
Masa kecil tak ada?
Tak ada kan?
Masa kecil tak ada. Masa kita kat uni tu lah. ICQ lah.
Yes,
kan?
yes, betul.
So dari segi tu kenalan kita is just within our neighborhood.
Betul.
Atau daripada sekolah. Kan? Otherwise is memang orang stranger yang nampak you kat tepi jalan lah.
Betul.
Kalau sekarang ni the web is like opening doors to whole entire world.
Betul. Even kalau anak kita tak keluar rumah pun dia ada potensi untuk hilang sebab akses kepada dunia luar daripada web. Betul tak?
Betul. So dari segi tu I rasa sangat-sangat bahaya. And because dia dah ada banyak kawan best friend kat luar tu, melalui ini dia kebanyakan orang kan suka duduk dalam bilik, tak borak dengan kita. Tak ada time yang kita boleh share.
Betul.
So I think that part is something yang parents lah especially have to be aware and create some kind of like open communication dengan anak-anak. That's how I feel lah.
Itulah I tengah fikir macam mana I nak bercakap dengan anak I yang memang sekarang dah sampai ke radar itu yang mana dia memang sangat-sangat suka duduk dalam bilik and to connect because sekarang ni tengah fasa umur yang daripada orang kata pre-teens.
Yes.
Pre-teens and macam bapak dia pula bagi handphone. Ya bapak. But having said that, apa nama dia, kita kena tahu macam mana, what's the way for us to actually communicate with our pre-teens especially untuk macam dah cakap tadi lah, macam mana kita nak mendekati dengan dia. So sekarang ni kita dah tahu, okay, kita mungkin nak bahagikan kepada dua segmen sekarang ni. Satu, macam mana kita nak as a parent nak jadi lebih peka, macam mana tajam, apa tajam tadi? Radar, menajamkan radar. Okey, belajar sekarang, menajamkan radar. And satu lagi ialah macam mana kita nak mendampingi anak kita yang memang suka duduk dalam bilik. Yang memang potensi untuk fishing, right?
Yes.
Fishing, is that the right word? Fishing ataupun macam there's another thing they call kalau the word dia macam dia belai dari kecil. There's a name for it. Cakap je. Grooming. Okay. Yes, so basically grooming. Yes. So grooming ni macam mana kita nak cari, macam mana kita nak monitor, macam mana kita nak ajar anak kita untuk tahu the potential dangers. And I seram gila. Okay, sekarang ni macam cerita dekat US kan ada banyak cerita di mana parents bersebahat. Parents dia dengan this TV program dia apa namanya? They plan together to see how the doctor react bila orang tu yang groomer, berlakon jadi groomer tu ajak keluar bila parents datang ataupun ajak datang rumah. And I tengok majority fail,
akan ikut dan pergi.
Okay, so macam like, okay, so dah kita ada dua segmen. Mungkin I need you from the pediatrician. From the pediatrician point of view, how do we first cakap sama parents like me yang macam nak tahu apa skill, apa benda yang kita orang kena tahu untuk jadi vigilance and mentajamkan kita punya radar
kita.
Okay, so maybe we start with that, and then we talk about pre-teens and kids.
As a pediatrician, and then minatnya dalam psikologi budak-budak kan.
Boleh.
So, selalunya I pergi kepada I look at the child punya perspektif.
Okay.
Trying to put myself in their shoe. Pasal bila kita cakap pasal adult, banyak benda lah susah nak faham lah. So because banyak alasan juga bila I put myself in the parents' shoe lah. So kalau fikirkan pasal kanak-kanak, majority of the time children, especially yang daripada kecil, siapa dia look up to? Their parents. Siapa yang dia orang mengharapkan some kind of acknowledgement? Parents. Siapa yang dia orang mengharapkan dapat belayan kasih sayang? Parents. So bila dia orang dapat tu semua, dia dapat lah.
Betul.
So bila dia orang mencari geng lain kat luar, is usually they feel that I cannot connect with you because you don't seem to want to spend time dengan I, atau you don't even try to understand me. Then I have someone yang pandai bercakap. Tahu, especially yang grooming ni, diorang kenal, diorang memang expert. They know how to cuit hati anak-anak ni. Hence, these kids feel like I can trust you more because you understand me so well.
Yeah.
My parents will be like, no, you can't do this. No, you can't be there. No, you can't go out. No, you can't have the phone. So there is that trust issue.
Yes.
Okay. Tetapi kita tak naklah bagi diorang macam, okay, I give you the phone or I give you the internet, whatever lah your kebebasan yang you nak. Tapi you tak bagi I pantau kan. So it's a bit tricky, especially preteens, because you have to show to them yang you percaya kat diorang, and diorang kena rasa macam you percaya kat diorang. But then they are still in a mind yang young minds kan, yang macam diorang, betul ke, are they mature enough to be able to identify orang ni selamat tak selamat.
Betul.
So for me it's like, takkan kita nak dedahkan dia, you kena, apa dia panggil, makan cili baru terasa, apa?
Yelah, orang kata makan cili baru terasa
kan?
pedas
Belajar
kan.
daripada pengalaman. I
Aish.
don't think that.
No, I don't think with
something
kids
that we
kita tak.
should be doing.
No, I think for me, for me as a parent, okay, tak ada. That one, there's no such thing lah, you know.
Yes.
And orang kata, memang orang kata you live only once. Tapi, yes, literally you live only once. And kalau, ya Allah, I don't even want to go there. But my point is, there's no, selagi boleh tak ada error, selagi tu kita tak nak ada error.
Tapi kita tak boleh nak cakap kat diorang, you know, I know because I'm older than you, or I've experienced myself, or I've known of people that experience it, you know, I've read through the news, because they will say lah, I'm okay, I know how to handle myself.
Betul.
So I feel that yang pentingnya is open communication.
Agree.
So kalau kita bagi dia the trust in handling dia orang punya media sosial ke apa ke, but they have to agree to certain limitations, and they have to understand why ada limitation. Kalau kita tak bagi tahu dia orang kenapa, then they probably is either dia orang buat sembunyi-sembunyi kat belakang, which is more dangerous, or they can be openly cakap dengan kita pasal I still don't understand why you say that, kan?
Betul.
So then that will create more bond.
Betul.
That's how
I mean, as an audiologist, kan, we talk so much about communication, and I totally agree with you, and I believe in that. And as a mother as well, I have to say, it's not easy to communicate with preteens or even children, you know.
Yes.
Like ada anak semua kita, I ada 2 orang anak, dua-dua berbeza. Ada yang senang nak communicate satu cara ni, satu lagi communicate kena pakai cara ni. Yelah, orang kata kita belajarkan menggunakan 3 different ways. Satu daripada secara auditory, kinesthetic, and satu lagi ialah through visual. So memang kena kreatif memang jadi mak pok ni. Kan?
Dia kena pandai baca tau.
Yeah, I mean,
They can say something, tapi you kena baca gerak-geri dia.
Betul.
You kena faham mana dia datang soalan-soalan ni.
Yes.
Because kita anggap yang diorang cakap pasal topik A ni disebabkan one certain things, tapi actually they come from totally different that is beyond your imagination. So have patience. And as an audiologist, macam you cakap, communicate and listening.
Oh my God, yes.
Kita selalu fail dengan listening.
Betul. Kita boleh dengar, tapi selalu kita tak listen. And normally sebab kita rasa my life is more important because I'm so busy, I'm the one looking for money. But kita kena also look at the children's perspective. I mean, I pun guilty, okay? Sebab, you know, we lead a very busy life. So obviously because of that, kita rasa hidup kita lagi penting. Tapi sebenarnya sangat penting untuk kita dengar. Macam I think connection comes from communication. A good communication, obviously you can educate. Because even if you nak educate, tapi you tak reti nak communicate, memang orang kata takkan sampai lah. Sebab tu dia cari orang lain tak?
Betul. Itu pasal dia cari orang lain. Then you nampaklah diorang sanggup naik train pergi somewhere ke, kan? Sanggup betul. Spend money on flight tickets kan, kat US tu kan.
So scary. I mean, like the thought of it is scary. But we need to talk about it. We need to be, orang kata, kita kena berani cakap pasal benda ni, because benda ni adalah betul. And setiap hari kita keluarkan, ada banyak gila new cases. And na'udzubillah, kita tak nak dengan anak-anak kita yang atau orang kenalan kita. So hopefully yang tengok kita punya beautiful chaos will have a beautiful chaos, not like chaos, you know.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean,
and behind this chaos, there's beautiful message.
Yes. Exactly. Walaupun kita pun chaos juga kan. But like yeah, I mean from your point of view, I understand that you were saying like macam first kita kena communicate. Kita kena be able to understand what they do and give, but don't give 100%.
Yeah.
And I agree with you as a mother, apa yang I buat ialah I monitor teknologi diorang.
Yeah.
So you all can actually use family monitoring.
Yeah.
So macam anak I bagi diorang access, anak I seorang je lah I bagi phone ni, yang seorang lagi tu tak lah, baru 5 tahun. Yang besar tu I bagi access kepada phone because kita perlu communicate and we need to know because ada GPS juga.
Yes.
So smart. So but we also want to be able to teach them technology. Tak nak bagi diorang terlepas dari teknologi.
Yes.
But at the same time monitor as a mother. So actually there's so much features on your phone yang you all boleh monitor. Macam I ingat semua orang tahu, rupanya I seorang je pakai dalam family I. So I mengajar lah semua kat abang I, kakak I. You all boleh bagi, tapi make sure you buat limit time. So dengan situ pun I guna juga untuk reward basis. Kalau you nak, contohlah, kalau let's say you get good results, then you have more hours. And normally and then you also can monitor contact number, contact list, and you can also monitor usage of time, and you boleh also monitor apa app yang dia download. So I'm in that sense I rasa a bit more secure lah. I mean macam I try to be a good mother. I try to be a tiger mom. But
You try to be the cool mother juga
I
lah.
try to be everything. But I'm sure I'm not the only one. Kan, in the end of the day, communication is the key. But at the same time, you have to be a parent as well. You want to be a friend, but you want to also be a parent as well. Kan?
Tapi kan, kalau kita cakap pasal bahagian teknologi ni, is mainly yang macam preteens lah. Kan? Tapi kalau kita kata pasal the younger ones, pun communication punya issue juga.
Betul. And I think when we talk about communication, when we talk about children's development kan, Dr. Aida, it's very different at every age.
Betul.
Tapi kan, Dr. Aida tahu tak, sekarang ni access to technology is at every age, you know.
Dan 2 years old pun dia pakai teknologi sekarang.
I mean, okay, dari dulu, when I started talking about parenting, you know, I obviously want to advocate. Parents don't give anak-anak main tablet, which is actually the best. But you cannot defy gravity.
Betul.
Everybody is on tablet.
Betul.
So you're gonna have to be smart. If you memang terror lah tak bagi anak pakai tablet, I say go for it and go for it all the way, boy, girl. but if you have to know the tricks and ni kan.
Cuma itulah, I mean limitation. And then make sure you ada time yang you actually communicate dengan anak tu. Pasal kadang-kadang kebanyakan yang I jumpa that actually brought their children to me is that they find that they cannot communicate with the child. Either because the child sendiri ada speech delay ke apa lah. Majority of my patient kan. Tapi some of them find it very difficult because they throw tantrum. So I'll be like, actually children, they throw tantrum boleh melibatkan diorang lari daripada rumah juga kan?
Of course.
Boleh yang macam you dekat kedai tiba-tiba diorang lari. And then you be like panicking because tadi you macam cakap, oh you tak boleh beli that toy, and then dia mengamuk-ngamuk, dia lari. And then you macam, alamak, now dia dah hilang. Then your life becomes a limbo lah, chaotic lah. So I find that some of them actually diorang on the tablet, on the screen terlalu lama, but they're in the house but they're not communicating. So that's a problem juga. Jadi itulah betul. Untuk apa parents yang bekerja kan, macam you yang sibuk ni. Mana nak lari depan ni je. Yang sangat sibuk ni. Apa parents yang working parents, you cannot help it. Nowadays punya economy, you need both to be at work. Does not mean that you cannot have a positive communication dengan anak-anak.
Betul.
Okay, it's building trust. And I find that, I tak tahu lah, masa zaman I kecil dulu, cerita pasal personal lah. Tapi macam ni, my parents are working parents, okay, and then so they come back late, and my mom was a nurse, so she was on shift. So kita orang macam 5 beradik yang kat rumah yang ikut sekati lah jadi monyet kat rumah kan. But kalau dinner kita orang makan sama-sama.
Okay.
And dinner is where zaman tu tak ada phone, so it was easy. Macam sekarang ni I would say put away your tablet, put away your phone. But zaman tu my dad would say everyone needs to eat together and we have conversation about our day.
Okay, so that's one. Make sure that you eat together.
Yeah. So eat together and then you can open a conversation about your day. That's the time when we will be asking him for pocket money ke, nak pergi mana ke,
betul.
minta minta apa nak buat plan ke for the weekend ke, nak keluar dengan kawan ke.
That's a great idea kan.
So the siblings boleh nampak macam kakak I ni minta nak keluar dengan kawan dia, tapi kenapa I minta tak dapat? So we actually my dad actually allows that conversation, macam adik tanya apa tu semua. So then he will explain the reason, macam mungkin dia ni lagi tua ke apa ke and all that. So but then of course then at the same time he put the limitation about where you can go, who is this person, can you give me the parents punya number, things like that tau. So then semua orang jadi saksi. So dia tak boleh defy lah that limitation.
Betul. I think it's really great to the point, your point tadi. Masa makan tu kita boleh gunakan opportunity untuk tahu to give them the opportunity to talk, to communicate.
Yes.
Because masa tu juga kita boleh tahu kalau anak kita ada problem.
Betul.
Sebab anak-anak yang hilang ni mostlynya as we know yang hilang sendirilah, yang sendiri volunteer untuk menghilangkan diri tu. Again you were saying ada masalah probably issues yang no one's heard. Nobody can hear. Aku cakap tak ada orang dengar.
Yes.
Mak cakap kat rumah tak dengar. So carilah tempat lain. Kan? So obviously time makan tu adalah probably the best time. Tapi itulah, bukan semua orang ada luxury to makan sama-sama. But if you can, I think that would be a great opportunity. And also, you can use that opportunity as well. Kalau you nak something, you cakap lepas makan.
Lepas makan. Pasal perut dah kenyang, hati dah senang.
Yes, betul. And I rasa macam that's really good incentive untuk kita biasakan anak untuk make sure makan dengan kita.
Okay, cukup. At the same time, bila kita dah makan, kita dah calm, kita push aside kita punya masalah kita lah. And then we approach anak kita untuk tanya apa yang actually going on lah. Tapi kadang-kadang kan ada setengah budak juga, dia cerita dengan orang kan. Tapi dia tak berani nak datang kat kita.
Betul.
So if we know of that person yang dia trust kan, might as well be part of the family member, dia punya auntie ke, dia punya uncle ke yang rapat kan, atau even their grandparents. So dia ada confidant.
Yes.
Confidante within the family.
Yes.
So at least kalau kita tak ada pun, kita tahulah dia ada seseorang dalam family tu yang dia trust, yang dia boleh cerita. Dan kalau sampai kat telinga kita tu, jangan push aside. Walaupun kita rasa macam alah ni macam perangai budak-budak lah. They will go through this, they will pass through this, but not everyone the same. So I think then it's an opportunity for you to open up, because kalau tiba-tiba dia rasa macam there is a sudden loss of that confident person tu, then they might just snap and hilang.
Betul. Because macam sebenarnya topik kita ialah missing kids.
Yes.
But mungkin you all tak perasan kenapa kita cakap pasal behaviour. Because benda ni boleh build up. Kalau kita tahu anak kita punya issues and what not, kita tahu, at least kita ada a little bit of control as a parent, what's actually going on. So obviously kalau you memang tahu, you tak boleh nak communicate dengan anak you, cari adik-beradik, macam Dr. Aida cakap tadi, carilah adik-beradik ke, kita punya mak ke, kita punya bapa, atuk dia ke, yang memang boleh communicate dengan dia, yang senang-senang. Because not all parents want to talk about boyfriends or girlfriends, and that's something that is kind of natural for kids nowadays to talk about. I know siapa mak apa-apa yang nak dengar cerita pasal girlfriend boyfriend ni, mentak, but it's reality.
And sometimes certain kids dia akan rasa, maybe dia rasa macam kita ada kalau I cerita kat my parents kan, nanti dia orang mesti dah macam ada certain presumptive punya ni, nanti tak best lah cerita, baru nak start cerita, I know this boy, boy mana ni, kan?
Exactly.
So dia jadi macam I can't tell you anything about it.
Yeah, I can't tell. I mean, you won't understand me. That's like typical
entah
lah.
Dia nak cakap apa tau, this boy asyik kacau I, bukannya suka dekat dia, tapi dia tak dapat nak cerita.
Yes, because dia cakap pasal boy je, your mom is like macam what? Or your father, right? Because fathers are generally macam like, no, you're my girl, I'm your forever first boy. But unfortunately we have to be open. I think can be the beginning of beninging.
Ini the beninging.
Beninging, the beginning of the beninging,
Kalau kita tengok a different perspective lah ni yang kita kata pasal again budak yang macam dia cari kat luar, dia sendiri hilangkan diri dia kan. Tapi banyak yang kalau keluar kat newspaper yang lately coming out is the issue of kidnapping, issue of crime kan. So tapi I think communication is still important.
Yes. Because
kalau kita rapat dengan anak kita, InsyaAllah lah, that the anak tu takkan merayau jauh.
Betul.
bukannya dia saja lari, tapi dia merayau. Dia tak rasa macam I should tell, I just want to go to that shop. You know, nak pergi kedai seberang je. But then apa nak cerita pasal bukannya dia kisah pun, kan?
Betul.
So dia pergi, and then unfortunately dia kena aim dengan stranger dan hilang. So dia tak boleh nak cakap itu salah orang yang culik dia, itu salah orang yang buat crime tu. Tapi sebenarnya kenapa dia pergi jalan seorang-seorang?
Yes.
Kan?
I mean, kidnapping is still super wrong, but I'm just saying, how can we be more in control of situation? Of course, sometimes you cannot control everything, but how else can we do to make sure? So this is one of the things, actually, communication. Betul, I think communication is key for a lot of things, and so first of all, you were saying just now, build trust. Number 2 is communication.
Listen.
And listen. Yeah, listen.
Yes.
Listen. Macam banyak kali ni sebab I sendiri kena ingatkan diri I.
Yeah, I pun tengah praktis.
So yeah, so I think listening is something that, you know, we are so, I mean, our voice is louder than everything else, than listening, you know, absorbing is.
Bila kita cakap communicate, kita kena pandai listen. I selalu cakap kat parents, listen not just with your ear, but with your eyes. Because you mungkin sampaikan something to your anak. Dia nampak macam okay, dia dengar kan, tapi dia mungkin macam lalu.
Sebab apa tahu? Sebab suara mommy and daddy is like macam
yes. And then kita ingat dia faham maksud kita. So kita kena lihat, mendengar secara melihat. Betul ke? Mendengar secara melihat. Supaya
mendengar dan melihat.
Mendengar dan melihat dia punya body language dia. Yes.
Listen and watch. It's not hear and see.
Yes.
Listen and watch.
Because sometimes kita rasa dia faham, tapi dia mungkin tak. So salah satu cara is actually kita suruh dia ulang balik. Ikut dia punya own words, apa yang dia faham dengan apa yang kita cakap tadi.
Betul.
Jadi dan kita tahu, okay, we are on the same page.
Yes.
And then we understand each other. If you don't, and then kita macam we allow them to ni, jangan cakap salah lah, kau tak faham apa aku cakap. Tak, jangan buat macam tu. But we like, there's a different way of looking at it. But actually what I meant was this. So then dia nampak, then that will build better communication pun, pasal dia tak rasa macam dia kena snap.
Yes. I mean, this is theory, but in reality, it's harder. But you must not give up. I think as a mom myself, for me, having conversation with my daughter is a lot of work. Like serious tau. Masa kecil best gila. Macam like senangnya nak communicate. Dah besar ni I rasa, ya Allah.
Memang betul. Macam you rasa the switch. And you were like really this.
Yes, I mean, well, I wouldn't say like this. Dia macam daddy's girl.
Okay.
But it gets more challenging for me, and I rasa sangat cabaran cabaran menjadi seorang ibu dan bapa sekarang ni, dia tak sesenang dulu sebab dia banyak sangat interference dan juga tak boleh nak fokus. Anak-anak kita susah nak fokus sebab akses kepada semua benda. So itulah, orang lain lagi betul daripada mak dia. And it's I don't think it's just me. I'm pretty sure like banyak parents yang going through that. So kalau you lose the opportunity to bond, you will lose everything. So I agree with you.
Yeah.
Now, Dr. Aida, kita dah cakap pasal perspective of control over communication and control over your relationship with your anak, because everything starts with communication, kan?
Yes.
How about like other things, like physical things? So macam dalam my mind sekarang kan, masa anak I kecil kan, so kita start daripada kecil sampai besar lah. Masa anak I kecil, bila kita pergi travel or kita keluar, bila anak I macam a little bit, I mean I sangat lucky because anak I tak suka melarikan diri. Dia memang takut dengan orang sikit, but of course dia active, tapi dia takut dengan orang. So I know I boleh sentiasa pegang tangan dia, and dia either on the pram or with me. But ada juga situation where one time, my God, I don't know lah, anak I tiba-tiba macam nowhere to be seen, tapi dia ada dekat situ. So dalam otak I fikir macam mana kalau anak-anak tu ada macam like autism spectrum, anak-anak yang memang ada behaviour issues. So the other thing that I have in my mind is the strap. What are your thoughts about putting strap on children bila kita keluar? Because masa zaman I kat UK, memang that's what normally people do. That's what parents always do. And what are your thoughts with that? Do you think it's a good strategy?
I think it depends on your child. And if you have a child who's non-verbal, yang dia tak boleh nak bagi tahu, and dia akan jalan je, dia macam dia tak ada awareness kan, macam So then I have no issue against using strap. I think the issue is more of how society look at the parent kan.
Betul.
Tapi yang jaga budak tu siapa? The parent
Betul.
kan. Yang nak pastikan budak tu tak lari siapa? The parent kan. So I guess kalau in this type of situation, I feel that macam kegunaan benda tu, I think it's okay lah.
So I think something yang kita memang kena boleh consider. And ada lagi tak strategi yang Dr. Aida pernah tahu macam mana the parents yang you jumpa, macam mana diorang handle anak-anak yang memang suka susah sikit nak handle in terms of behaviour bila kat luar?
Dia kalau nak keluar tu, I rasa kena ada a few adults.
A few adults, okay, yeah.
So kalau macam let's say kalau one mother nak bawa keluar sampai 3-4 anak tu a bit, you ada satu yang mungkin senang nak terlepas lari, then dia kena ada seorang yang macam boleh pantau tengok, to be able to like come back here atau ni. Kalau lah you dah try dengan communicating, nak bagi tahu anak tu macam, you know, we're going to go to a crowded place, terlalu ramai orang, you have to be close to me, you have to make sure you hold me, but then you ada anak satu nak kendong kat badan, you ada trolley nak tolak, and then dia tak nak duduk kat dalam trolley kan. So then you have to be, kalau pergi
shopping.
pasal shopping. So sekarang ni kan macam ada certain supermarket dia ada kiddies punya
betul,
tu kan,
betul.
trolley. I think that is very good because satu dia ada bendera tu kan.
Betul.
So kalau diorang jalan sendiri-sendiri, you nampak where the thing is, and then you kind of like move together. So what was interesting, I had once I bawa anak-anak buah I dengan my friend, and we wanted to buy things for macam donation lah. So it was a food drive.
Wow.
So what we did was we brought like 5 kids of different ages from 5 till 10, and they were so excited about it. So we didn't want to push the cart, so we asked them to push seorang satu cart. Pasal dia ada yang kiddie punya cart dengan besar punya cart. So they were like, okay, we're going to help 5 families, so ada 5 kids. So we fill up their cart. So they don't go away. So they were like, okay, what's next? Which aisle next? And all that. So bolehlah control. Kalau tak, I rasa I berpeluh juga.
Control, and also you get to learn. They get to learn.
And they're having fun, and they feel that we trust them. So then after that, diorang pun jadi more interested to join, and they be like, okay, what should we do now? Where should we go now?
Yes.
Okay, so that's one strategy. Tapi kalau kita nak cepat, and kita and then you have someone yang senang lari lah, then kalau let's say lah, the husband wife bawa anak-anak kan, so maybe one will have to keep an eye, and the other one do their chores, and then vice versa lah. So take turns, jangan dua-dua hanyut.
Betul lah. Sebab sekarang kita ada banyak, kita sebenarnya bukan macam nak cakap, because we have access to phone. Kita nak tengok Instagram, dah biasa habit kan. So that's actually where kita boleh hanyut.
Yes, kita
tu orang kata kemungkinan besar untuk hanyut lah. Of course hanyut tu banyak. So, dunia sekarang penuh dengan distraction.
Maybe another tips yang I harap sangat, and I see a lot of our Malaysian community, which I've seen a few, because I ada je anak-anak buah yang suka lari-lari, tak suka pegang, tak suka duduk tunggu, dia akan nak lari hide and seek lah kat dalam kedai semua. But I do see Malaysian public actually they are aware about kids around them. So macam even yang kerja kat kedai kan, so when they see, okay, this family walks in with how many kids, and you can see that they are like looking, I don't think that they are looking to make sure barang dia orang tak rosak, but they were like watching over, and then they'll be like, hey, your mom is there, you know. So macam that is where the community can help to watch over, and then you try to go to more smaller shops and closed, so that tak jauh lah diorang lari.
Yeah, I think it takes, macam I cakap tadi, from the beginning I cakap, it takes the whole society to actually create a safe environment for children, and to obviously build a child, because kita tak cukup, seorang tak cukup untuk bantu seseorang anak tu untuk stay safe and what not. And I think right now kita ada banyak masyarakat yang sangat prihatin, and I'm pretty sure orang yang kita yang watch right now, kita sama-sama membantu parents yang lain. Because mungkin zaman dulu orang tak faham pasal autism contoh. So dia tak, apa salah budak ni asyik pergi mana. Tapi kalau sekarang kita dah faham, and kita pun faham bila anak-anak yang behaviour dia tak berapa senang untuk dijaga, kita sama-sama jaga. And sama juga kalau kita nampak anak-anak tu sorang-sorang running around, we should obviously an opportunity untuk kita bersedekah masa kita untuk tengok anak-anak ni supaya dia tak terlalu terhilang lah. So I mean, is there any other points on your point of view?
Dari segi itulah yang dari segi macam tak tahu I nak cakap ke tak, tapi I rasa macam kalau kita kata pasal community, knowing our neighbours is also important.
Yelah, betul.
Pasal I rasa maybe I'm also one of them. I tak berapa kenal neighbours.
Okay.
Pasal maybe I'm always at work.
Yes.
But then I think knowing our neighbours, itulah I rasa it's important juga,
No, I think it's key lah sekarang ni. Okay, now kita ada banyak jenis rumah kan.
Yes.
Ada yang pansapuri, ada yang apartment. Pansapuri, apartment sama kan. I mean yang bungalow,
Yes.
midi. I think we need to make a point to know the kids in our area, and to make sure that kita tahu kalau apa-apa jadi.
Yalah,
ada banyak-banyak mata yang tahu ini anak kita.
Kalau kita nampak ada satu budak tiba-tiba jalan seorang, kita tahu ni anak orang rumah mana-mana. Macam at least you identify, then it'll be safer for the kids lah sebelum
Betul.
apa-apa berlaku kan. You tak nak lah macam you nampak ada this one small child tengah jalan kat tepi jalan and you tak kisah, and then suddenly it came out in the newspaper, and then you be like, I just saw that kid yesterday. Tak tahu macam mana perasaan tu.
Well, I should have done something. And you tak nak have that guilt kan?
Yeah.
But okay. So we've talked about apa peranan kita sebagai ibu bapa, apa kita boleh buat. Kita dah cakap juga macam mana anak-anak yang volunteer melarikan diri.
Yeah.
So yang itu kita dah tahu macam mana dan bagaimana permulaan in general.
Yes.
It can be either through web and net,
Yeah.
and it could be because communication breakdown. Ini yang daripada kita punya point of view lah kan, Dr. Aida. I'm pretty sure if you all have anything in your mind, you rasa ada things yang kita terlepas pandang, boleh letak dekat message. Mungkin kita boleh sama-sama talk about it, brainstorm together. You know,
Boleh
this is
belajar sama-sama.
Yes, I mean, yes, this is beautiful chaos from Dr. Mamasha and Dr. Aida's point of view. But if you guys have any idea, letak kat bawah supaya kita sama-sama dapat belajar. But Dr. Aida, kita dah cakap pasal the web. Kita dah bercakap pasal the possibility untuk anak-anak kita volunteer lah untuk keluar di rumah. How about yang macam cases yang I don't know if this is something that we can talk about lah. Okay, you know, like there's one case in Australia recently yang macam uncle dia kat luar toilet ni. Budak tu dekat dalam toilet. I honestly guys, I cannot imagine the situation from every point of view. Semua orang punya point of view lah. Macam I rasa murung semua hidup kot. Ini I lah. But what's your take on that one?
That is very scary kan. Even as a lady, not talking about a child kan. So kisah dia adalah anak buah dia perempuan. So uncle dia bawa keluar. Lepas tu dia pergi tandas. So dia bawa sampai ke pintu, so anak buah masuk public toilet. So dia kat luar. Kita ada seorang nunggu kat dalam. Kan? Itu cerita dia kan? So even untuk kita pun I rasa kalau I seorang pun I akan
betul.
stress kot. So susah nak cakap because sekarang ni macam, you know, if you put yourself in single parent punya shoes, so macam kalau seorang bapa yang ada anak perempuan, kalau seorang ibu yang ada anak lelaki,
betul,
macam it can happen either gender pun sebenarnya. So what can you do kan? So pendapat I lah, salah satu is probably yelah takkan kita nak masuk macam tu kan. Tapi kalau tempat tu macam secluded, macam R&R yang tak ramai orang time tu ke apa ke, mungkin salah satu cara, I don't know, you guys can bagi pendapat masa cakap okay kalau budak tu masuk, just suruh diorang just check all the stalls, come out and report. And then if tak ada orang kat dalam tu, just ada conversation ke.
And also
so kita dengar suara dia, suruh dia nyanyi kau I don't know.
No, I know. I think that's a great idea.
I can't think of it.
I mean, we all. Our session today is about talking about it and being very frank about it. You know, how would you do it, right? So macam otak I macam like you probably time. Berapa lama lah you kat toilet?
that's
Anak I nak mandi memang lama gila. Tapi itu I know because I care.
Yes.
But when you are outside, mungkin you nak kira macam berapa lama? Mungkin 1 minit. Selalunya how okay, as a pediatrician, how long do you need to pee?
Sekejap je kan?
Sekejap je kan? Like probably less than a minute, right?
Yes.
Like macam like if you time it like every minute just tanya, are you okay? Are you okay? If it's quiet, check straight away. Shima, I tak boleh imagine. Cakap saya benda ni, I rasa macam nak meletup otak telinga I. But it is something that we need to talk about.
Yes.
How do we deal with this situation? Na'udzubillah, but mana tahu sebab kita bercakap pasal benda ni, Tuhan protect kita. Tapi let's talk about it so that kita semua lebih vigilant.
I rasa bahagian ni, I rasa dia orang boleh bagi tahu kita lebih lanjut kot.
Mungkin you all boleh bagi your ideas.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we are open to your
Yeah.
thoughts. You know, yes, we from the medical point of view, tapi it's a society thing. So you
Yes.
all share with us your thoughts, and maybe we can improve some more. And maybe from your sharing, kita boleh buat a small poster together. Kan, Dr. Ida? So, alright. So we've covered volunteer missing. From the point of view of parents, what can we do?
Yeah.
And we've talked about things yang macam kita susah nak control, especially
Yes.
macam could be like single mother, single
Yeah.
father yang kena ada anak different gender, or even uncle and aunties, because you can't lead a very dynamic life. Therefore, kita kena cuba sedaya upaya untuk work with each other. But sometimes malang tak berbau.
Yeah.
And strategy lah. We all need to be in the right strategy.
Yes.
Kan?
So kalau lah malang tu memang tak berbau, kita nak kena tahu apa nak buat.
Okay, so sekarang kita dah cakap pasal prevention.
Yes.
Kita now nak cakap pasal the cure part or pretty much the management part. Okay, are you guys ready? Are you ready? Okay, now back to you, Dr. Aida. Serious part,
Okay,
guys.
ni bukan medical lah. Kalau let's say lah, kita nak tahu apa steps dan langkah-langkah yang kita patut ambil lah kan. Kalau suddenly kita realise, mana anak aku kan? Pergi mana dia kan? Hilang kat mana ke? So, kebanyakannya kita tahu anak tu dia wander around tau.
Yeah.
So, kalau kita kenal anak kita lah. So, kalau you kenal anak you jenis yang memang suka merayau tiba-tiba, then the first thing is you try to locate, connect to people that you know, that knows your child, and then try to locate tempat-tempat yang dia biasa tuju.
Okay, so that's number one.
That's number one.
The person cari orang kenal dia.
Orang
Nombor
yang
dua
kenal
ialah
dia.
mana dia pergi.
Mana dia pergi.
Mana dia normally pergi dan mana yang dia familiar.
Dia familiar. Yang mana kita rasa macam dapat clue lah kemungkinan dia pergi. And then sebenarnya kita boleh, kalau kita dah cari tempat-tempat biasa ni and then tak jumpa, then we can already make a report. Sebanyak zaman dulu tu selalu katakan,
24
oh you have to wait 24 hours
hours.
before reporting. Sebenarnya you tak perlu. So sebenarnya you
Straight
can
away.
go straight away make a police report.
Yes.
If you dah usaha dari segi your own capacity and memang dia tak ada. So straight away you can make a report and then wawarkan to a bigger community where the child was last seen, and then to InsyaAllah lah, I think Malaysian are quite good lah. We'll come together and then we have a bigger crowd to look for the ni lah.
Betul.
Itu yang penting tau, jangan tunggu. Jangan cakap, biasa dah dia ni biasa. Dia biasa keluar. The thing is, you tak tahu yang dia biasa tu sebenarnya bukan biasa.
Yes.
You tak tahu yang hari tu dia bukan pergi melepak dengan kawan dia. Mungkin hari tu dia jumpa orang yang tengah cuba nak, apa perkataan dia?
Grooming.
Yang dah groom dia.
Grooming.
Yang dah tarik dia keluar.
Yes.
So you don't know that. So I think that is very important because time is an essence kan. When you talk about missing person lah, time is an essence, and the longer they are gone, the likelihood to dapat jumpa is selalunya diorang kata is makin kurang.
Yeah, I think a recent case ni ada yang jumpa balik. I tell you, first time I rasa macam syukurnya dapat jumpa. Banyak sangat benda going on out there.
Yes.
Anak cakap pasal satu persatu pun I don't want to talk. Today is not talking about cases. Today is talking about how as a parent kita boleh be a little bit more in control and apa lagi angle-angle yang kita nak tengok kan. And I agree with you on that, and I think kita kena sentiasa vigilant in checking out their technology.
Yes.
The things that we give, we need to be able to monitor.
Yeah.
Jangan just give and tak monitor. And that's also a reminder for me. You know, me and my husband, kita sentiasa kena monitor.
The other part is kalau kalau alhamdulillah dapat jumpa balik kan, we should not just leave it as that.
Oh no.
I think we need to have the communication again going, and then try to tu kita jangan macam marah-marah. Kalau let's say lah dia pilih untuk hilang, kita jangan macam tahulah kita stress.
But it's also ego as a parent.
Yes.
Ego. But I think let's try our best to get that part more in control. I mean, like, kurangkan sikit ego and just be with them. Kata sama level. Kalau kita main dengan anak-anak kita pun, kita kena sama level kan. So macam, trying to be friends and trying to be the parent at the same time. It's not easy, but we gonna have to just give it a go. Give it a try,
Yes.
Kan? So I think the topic today is something that, a lot of us want to talk about. And topik yang macam hangat lah, I say hangat. And a lot of parents right now memang orang kata tak duduk tenang lah bercakap pasal benda ni, because dia macam makin mencari-jadi. But I think the social media that's available right now is actually really helpful, because cepat sikit information sampai luar. So kita boleh look at social media or even digitalization, something yang menyusahkan dan merosakkan, but kita boleh juga gunakan social media and digital platform ni as something that can really help us. So I think as a mother, and also from medical from the medical side of view, I think we all should work with each other, kan? Macam like I think it takes the whole society to create an amazing society. So I hope this topic buat you all semua nak cakap pasal benda ni, and this topic itself buat you all pun berani untuk share benda-benda yang legit. So if you guys have any point of view, only positive words guys, and only positive sharing, please letak dekat message your thoughts. And Dr. Aida, as we are now closing our session for the beautiful chaos part 1 about missing kids, do give us your questions if you have any questions. And kalau you all rajin bagi questions ni, kita orang juga akan pilih, bukan kita orang tu as in like kita orang akan pilih pemenang. Kita ada hadiah untuk you all, because today's session is not just about us. It's actually, we have KPJ Sentosa Kuala Lumpur, Ola and Oli, and Eartistic untuk give part of this whole beautiful chaos to give away you all some presents. So put your questions, put your comments, and kita akan pilih pemenang untuk you all dapat hadiah daripada kita orang. You just need to come here and get it. Okay? So Dr. Aida, any last comments or any last thoughts from a pediatrician's point of view?
My last thoughts would be please create the awareness about child safety. Be an active society in taking care of the children around us. Be good neighbours, because it's always start with one individual to one family to one neighbourhood to create a better country lah, I rasa kan.
Betul.
So yeah.
So for me pula, sebagai seorang audiologist, I think communication is always the key. And I think, like you said, listening is something that you need to active listening, and active watching. Kita dengar, kita nampak ialah key kepada penjagaan anak kita dan juga society. Easier said than done, but we are here to remind you, because I'm a mom and you're an aunt, and we all have to be with each other to get where
it's a practice, but you'll get there.
Inshallah. So I think we're good today, right? If you guys have any questions, just put out your question, and if you have any comments, tulis juga. And if you have any other topics and you all nak beautiful chaos to share, then just pop down.
Maybe your topics are lagi best.
Kan? Boleh tahu.
You need to tweak your brain.
Yes. That's it. Beautiful chaos, not just from us, from you guys as well. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed the sessions. So, mamas and papas and chaosians.
What is chaosians?
Chaosians, like you all are chaosians. Kan beautiful chaos. So yes, chaosians. If you guys have any questions, don't forget to put your questions. Kalau ada soalan ke apa, dan please do that, because kita nak bagi gifts ni.
Yes,
and
banyak gifts.
So okay guys, I hope you guys learn something, and kita nak dengar sangat you all punya thoughts. Okay, chaosians. Alright. Okay, thank you. Beautiful chaos. Macam ni, whatever. Beautiful. Macam ni. Macam ni pun boleh. Oh, you know ni.
I don't know. Tak tahu
okay
ni.
lah. Popular. Jumpalah korang nanti next topic. Wait for it. Okay, bye.